Hi, welcome to Learning C++ lecture series. I am Vijay, and in this lecture series I'll be covering C++ language from fundamental concepts till the advanced concepts. So I'll start with a very basic overview and we'll try to understand what C++ is. So we'll start with the very basic question, what is C++? So C++ is a programming language, and when you say any language is a programming language, it means that it will allow you to write programs are basically a set of instructions that can perform a task. So you can write a program using a C++ as a language, and C++ language allows you to write programs using different programming methodologies, or you can say programming approaches. So C++ says that you can write an object oriented program, you can write a generic program, or you can write a procedural program. Okay, so we can say a C++ is a programming language which allows you to write programs using different programming approaches. It can be an object-oriented program, a generic program, or a procedural program. So in this series, our focus will be more on writing object-oriented programs and generic programs. So what is an object-oriented program? So when you say any program is an object-oriented program, it means that the program is using some object-oriented programming principles. Now we'll be gradually understanding what is this object-oriented programming principles. There are various programming principles like encapsulation, data hiding, abstraction, inheritance, message passing, and so on. So gradually we'll have a separate session on that. But to understand, when you say any program is an object-oriented program, it simply means that it is using certain object-oriented programming principles. Next, we'll be also writing some programs using a generic approach. When you say any program is a generic program, it basically means that it is type independent. What does that mean is that the focus is more on the algorithm and less on what data type we are using for writing the code. So in this entire series we'll be focusing, as I said, more on object-oriented program and writing generic programs. Now next, basically very basic question will come, like, if you are very new to the whole C++ programming world, that who invented or who is the creator of C++ language. So you can Google it out, but I'll just give you the quick name, as John Starstrup is the person who basically invented or created this language. So you can Google him, and you can also go to starstrup.com and check out what are the different books he has published. So this is the overview we had, what is C++, and moving ahead we'll be going and writing our first program in C++.